fellas. Just got a little bit of time today. I figured I'd not a very good connection here, it's looking like. We'll continue to try for a little while. Thought we'd have a decent connection here. Said I had like 5 bars, but maybe not. So yeah, we got power bait on. Let me bring this up a little bit. There we go. You guys can see the top of the rod. So yeah, we've got power bait on. We're fishing for trout. We're up here in Grass Valley, California. I just needed to burn a couple hours, actually. I really wasn't planning on fishing today. So I don't have enough time to go to my usual go-to spots. So I came here and we're just seeing what happens. No, I'm not at the same place I was yesterday. I am at a different location. This is just a place that I can go to when I'm short on time and I still want to try and fish a little. Okay. I have not caught anything. I just got here. So we'll see what happens. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody. Looks like Lake Francis. It's not. This is up in Grass Valley. This is actually called Lions Lake. They have a big trout derby here once a year. My kids always go to, and it's just a little place. It's just something that I can do. I can get to easily when I just have a couple hours to dispose of. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing today. I don't have enough time to get to the places that I like to fish at. So I'm fishing here because I have things I have to do today, and this is just a couple hours in between them. So here I am. Thank you guys for being here with me and joining and liking the stream and supporting me. I appreciate it. It's a pretty place. It makes for a decent stream. So that's why I come down here. Thank you, Dirty. Thank you, Dirty 30 Gross. I always appreciate you, man. Yeah, today's a pretty day to be out here again. Kind of overcast. Beautiful spot by the lake. A lot of pretty ducks and things out here. Most of the time I come out here and I use night crawlers, but I think that the turtles eat my bait here when I use night crawlers. So I always get bites on them, but then nothing ever gets hooked. So today I used power bait instead to see if I can get some of these holdover trout that are in here. I'm sure there's a few because they load this thing up once a year with trout. I'm thinking tomorrow I might fish at Lake Englebright again because I get the feeling they've planted it, and there's probably a large amount of rainbow trout that are getting packed up in there. I hope everybody's having a good day. I gotta grab something really fast. I'll be right back. Something I wanted to show everybody. So I just got this totally awesome backpack as a late birthday present for my brother. It's an armored edge, has great storage, nice big zippers, you know, like heavy duty, that they're not going to tear. A couple of big storage areas. In here and in here, you know. I haven't put my stuff in it yet because I literally just got it. But yeah, you know, nice comfortable backpack. I needed one of these because I've been using some backpacks to put gear in and stuff, but this one, I like this little strap that goes across the chest. So if you load it up with a lot of heavy gear, it you know, you can fit it all on you, and it holds you nice and steady and keeps all your stuff together. Anyhow, not a sponsored video or anything, you know, I just wanted to show this because I really like it. Armored Edge backpack. Pretty cool, huh? I'll be putting some of my fishing tackle in there. Probably my like tripods and stuff I'll keep in there. You know, just helps keep you organized. One thing I have found live streaming and YouTubing and fishing, you need to be organized with your gear. You know, because you don't want to be fumbling around in the middle of your live stream searching for gear and stuff. It's just how it goes. Thank you guys for being here. We're fishing for rainbow trout on the Lions Lake. Area. It's just a little lake. Just a few acres. But there's fish in it. There's actually decent bass fish in here. Makes me wonder if that's what I should be targeting, to be honest, because I've seen some real nice bass in here. I think they eat the rainbow trout that they stock in here in the springtime. So probably a big swim bait would be the thing to use for the big bass. Hopping on and off here, having some bad connection problems. Hopping on and off here, having some bad connection problems. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm thinking I'm going to fish Lake Ellis Lake in Marysville tomorrow and do some urban fishing. There's actually decent fishing in that lake. But you know, that's not for me to say. I think I just saw a fish jump. Little like couple of ducks, but there's other stuff moving around. Thank you for supporting the stream, guys. I appreciate everybody that likes and subscribes and that's here and participates in conversation. Thank you all so much. Come on, fish. Let's go. Hello. From Holland. Amsterdam, huh? Awesome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm just fishing for some trout today in this little lake. This is somewhat urban fishing, to be honest. This is at the fairgrounds in this county, and it's just kind of a small lake. They put trout in once a year. Soroya? Well, thank you for being here, Soroya, from Amsterdam. I'd like to go to Amsterdam, Holland. Sounds like a fun place. Sounds like a fun place. What do you like to fish for? If you don't mind me asking. Pike. All right. Yeah, those are some aggressive fish. Aggressive fish. Toothy guys too, right? I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to say it. But I appreciate you being here. Okay. You can write it. Ducks are getting spooked over there. Thank you all for being here. Fishing for trout. Fishing for trout. Hopefully we get a nice little rainbow trout. That is the goal today. Appreciate you guys for joining me. I say we got 11 people on the stream. That's awesome. Maybe you guys want to consider giving me some likes. Let's get up to 10, 15 likes. That'd be great. Right now we've only got 3. So who wants to start it off? Who wants to smash that like button? Come on, guys. I went fishing for lightning trout yesterday and got skunked. So I'm back out here today hoping that I get something. But, you know, I'm on short notice here. You know, I just kind of had a couple hours come free in the day, and this body of water happened to be close by. So I stopped over and started to fish and just thought I'd see what happened. So I'm here fishing, and so far no bites. But I appreciate y'all being here with me and checking out the fishing action that's happening there up here in Northern California, Grass Valley at Lions Lake. This is Lions Lake. Oh wow, we got 17 people with us now. Why don't somebody, one of you guys, come on, smash the like button. Maybe two. Let's get up to 5 likes. Come on. Some pretty ducks out there. Beautiful scenery. It's a beautiful place to relax for a couple hours. I've only got about an hour at this location before I have to go. So, but I'm enjoying the time I do have. And I think that that's what's important, right? You enjoy the time you do have. Because, hey, none of us really know how much time we have. It's just all kind of a gamble. But I'm trying to share the time that I do have with people out there. Beauty that I see in front of me. And get lucky, catch a big fish. You never know. You never can tell. Maybe I will charge my night lights and do some night fishing tomorrow night. I kind of feel like trying to do something like that while the weather is okay, because I'm pretty sure it's going to start raining here again. I'll be stuck indoors for another month. I don't want that to happen, but that's Mother Nature. So those ducks are out there feeding on something. I don't know what they're feeding on, but they're feeding on something. They must be chasing little fish. I don't know what else they'd be out there eating. They're not eating little fish. I just saw another little fish jump. Hey, JW. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you being here, man. Just trying to catch a fish. Found a little bit of time on my hands today, and I thought, well, that lake's close. So I stopped right here and fished. This is this lake is called Lions Lake in Grass Valley. So there's some decent trout fishing here. They've planted once a year. They plant it real heavy for a big trout derby for the kids. And that won't happen for a couple more months. So I was just checking to see if I couldn't hook a holdover. You know, get out, get some fresh air instead of sitting in front of a video game or something. Do something real, even if it's not very productive. You know what? It's productive in the idea that I get to communicate with all my viewers and talk to everybody. So, might not be catching a lot of fish here, but hey, do I bass fish? I sure do. Check out my shorts from earlier in the year, or from last year now, about 6 months ago. You'll see some big bass that I hooked. Some big bass. Check out my channel, man. No, not today. Today, this is just a rainbow trout lake and bass. There's bass and catfish in here too, but I'm just fishing for a trout, seeing if I can hook a trout today. Although I was thinking about that, I was thinking, hey, I wonder if I should throw a night crawler or a rubber worm out here anyhow, and see if I don't hook a bass. There's probably more bass in this lake than trout. So I don't know. I just had all my trout rigs and everything all set up, so thought, what the heck? There is trout in here. Give it a shot. I hope everybody's day is going good. Is viewing everybody else's too, but thank you all for joining me. Appreciate that. We got 5 likes now. That's awesome. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Come on, fish. Let's go. Let's go. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing at the old fishing hole. See if we can't catch a big fish. Well, I'm trying. I'm just really I'm just wasting an hour or so by the water right now. I've got about another half an hour I can fish. I've been fishing for about a half an hour. But thank you guys for being here and viewing and checking out the stream. It's really just a lazy day today. Oh, was that a nibble? I'm not sure if I just had a nibble or not. Something looked funny. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I took my daughter to a dentist appointment today. They tightened her braces up. She hates it. She absolutely hates having braces. That's part of life, though, if you're lucky. If you're not, or if you're, I guess if you're unlucky. I had them, though. Now she's got them, so it's not the end of the world. Like I tried to explain to her, you got to have them done now before. J-Dub. just a lot cooler. Yeah, man. Yeah. You remember that those characters, Jay and Silent Bob? You ever watch that? You old enough to know what I'm talking about? Jay and Silent Bob. There goes the ducks. Dang, they were cool. Jay and Silent Bob were a couple of comedians that did the skits together for a long time. They were in a show called, in a movie that was called, what was the name of the movie? The name of the movie was Clerks. And there were two guys that would hang out outside of the store. So they were kind of like, they weren't extras because Silent Bob wrote the movie and Jay was like his sidekick in the movie that would always talk and was always high. And anyhow, it was a it was a pretty funny show. I'll give it that. They were a pretty good comedy duo. When I was a young man, we watched them a lot. Well, basically I was a kid, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Just enjoying the scenery, guys. Enjoying the fresh air. Enchada kids? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. What's happening? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Trying to catch trout. Got some power bait out there. There's a big rainbow trout derby here once a year. So there's probably some holdovers. Oh, there's a big flock of geese coming in. Are they going to keep going? Looks like they're going to keep going. Thought they were going to land. They just kept right on flying. So I'm just fishing for some trout, everybody. I'm up here in Grass Valley, Northern California. And I just had a little bit of time to fish today, and so I stopped at the kind of the local lake here and tossed a line in. Figured, hey, what the heck? I'll say hi to everybody and do a quick live stream. Yeah, there's stock trout in here. I hope there's a few stock trout in here left. They only do it in springtime, and so we're about as far away from springtime as you can get. So they would be holdovers at this point, you know, like they've lived a year or two in the lake. So we'll see what happens, you know. I fish here from time to time. I never really expect too much. It's kind of nice scenery and just a nice place to chill. It's not far from, it's a very central location for me. But thank you all for being here with me. I really appreciate everybody that supports the channel, likes and subscribes. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Trying to just make a little peaceful content, you know. What's happening, Sammy? Thank you for being here, brother. Yeah, you know, come on, fish. That's right. Come on, fish. Nice and calm. Yeah, it's a peaceful place to chill. Had a little bit of time, so I figured I'd come over here and chill for a little while. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, you know, it's a peaceful spot to just kick back, burn an hour of the day up. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to the fish army. How's my fish army doing? Fisherman's Army. Yeah, it's just a chill spot, you know. Chill spot. Central location. And they load it up with trout once a year. So hey, what the heck? Toss a line out, see what happens, right? You never can tell. Because they do put some monster trout in here for the derby. They put like 25-inch trout and stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. These kids come walking out of here with stringers that look like they just left Alaska. It's like, what the heck is going on? But what it is the local guys all donate money to this fund, and then once a year they put all these trout in here, and they let all the kids come and like they just surround the whole lake and just catch all the fish. But they don't catch them all, right? Like there's a few that get away, and so that's why I'm here. The fishing derby is for kids, right? It's for like 12 and under. So it's a good location for that to happen. And I bring my kids to fish in the derby, and they've gotten their picture in the newspaper a couple times. My oldest daughter caught a giant fish and got her picture in the newspaper. My son caught a nice one, got the newspaper with that, and so they've both been in the newspaper with their fish that they've caught here, which is cool. It's pretty cool. I think this year I'll do a live stream here at the lake. With the derby going on, and just kind of show the world the fishing derby that happens here, because it's pretty intense. Like there's hundreds of kids all lined up on that far bank, and all of where I'm sitting here, and everybody's pulling trout out. Everybody's got a string or a trout, and the kids that win have like a giant trout. I mean, they're all planter trout, right? And everybody catches everything on power bait, so there's not like much skill to it, but it's amazing. It's an amazing thing to watch. Hey, duckies. I got some ducks walking up on me here. How you doing, duckies? Check these guys out. I'll show them to you. Oh. Hi, duckies. Yeah. My turn? No. No. That was a long time ago when I did that. Like I said, it's for kids. Now, I did get in the paper as a kid. In these derbies. But not the way I wanted to. So, I caught a big fish. Right, a nice trout. And the guy was taking my picture for the newspaper picture. And then my brother caught a bigger trout than me, and then the guy took a picture of him and me standing next to him, and that's the picture that got in the paper. Right, the picture of my brother with the big trout in the paper. So he one-upped me, and that's just how it went. He's a good fisherman. My brother, he knocks him dead, man. Every time he seems to get a good one. We would go salmon fishing, and he'll catch some beautiful salmon. There's some pictures of his salmon this year in the community space. So go check that out if you haven't. And like I said before, I encourage everybody to Four Bros Outdoors. What's happening, man? Fishing and Fish 12. How you doing? Ivan Miranda. I can't pronounce that. 4805. How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. Appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Thank you all so much. It's a short stream today, though, guys. I'm just here for a little while longer. Just telling stories. Yeah, so my brother, he caught that big trout. Bumped me out of the newspaper. But now we go fishing, and he'll do the same damn thing. He'll go catch a bigger salmon than me. He'll catch a nicer. I got nicer halibut than him this last couple years when we went halibut fishing out in the bay. I one upped him on that one, which was nice to do. Yeah, but just chilling, guys. Just trying to relax out here for a little while before I got to head home, which is coming up pretty quick. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's kind of why I did this, was so I could share this experience with other people. It's not really this is just a cat daddy lose rod, and then I just have a light fishing reel on it. It's really just kind of some inexpensive gear that I have kind of slapped together. And I use it for trout. I like the cat daddy rod because I can cast far with it with a light line. And it's a little overpowered for rainbow trout, but it allows me to cast my line way out there. Like I can reach across this pond if I want to. Reach across it if I want to. I'm not trying to cast into the reeds though, so I just give it like 3/4 power and it gets as far as I want it to be. But thank you, I appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. We've got 9 likes. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate that. Yeah. Nice, peaceful minute out here by the lake. And maybe I'll catch a fish. You never know. All right, we made it to 10 likes. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Been a busy day for me. Still going to be busy for the rest of the day when I'm done doing this. All right, we got to 11 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all are enjoying the piece? I hope so. Peaceful little setup. Got about 10 more minutes and I'm going to have to shut it down, guys. Like I said, it's a short one today. Come on, fish! You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing at the old fishing hole. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing at the old fishing hole. Come on, fish! Good to be alive, huh? Sure feels good for me to be alive. And I hear these billionaires talking about this being a simulation that And I thought about it, and I think that that's just insanity. I mean, if you don't look at this as being your actual reality, you're insane, right? Like, I get the concept. I understand what they're saying, that like, hey, maybe we're actually from a more advanced civilization, and we're experiencing this because they're in the future. The reality is very boring. But no, look, we're this is a lifetime, and you've got the bird flu in the UK, and the swans are hit hard. I did not know that. Horrible, man. Wow, that's horrible. There's a lot of swans in California on what's the name of the lake? Clear Lake. A lot of swans out on Clear Lake, and recently they did like an extermination of them because they said that they're not native to the area. I wonder if that's had something to do with them being motivated to do that, hoping that it didn't jump over here, you know. The UK has always been such a good partner to the United States. Well, ever since we worked out our stuff back when we separated. But you know, after what 100 years of you guys despising George Washington for, for separating from the UK, um, we become great friends. And now I feel like that's in jeopardy. And I really don't want that to be the case. I really want us to be able to be, friends. Just because of our current status over here. A lot of bad things are happening here in the United States right now. A lot of bad things are happening here. I'm not political. I don't weigh in on either side, but I can tell you that it feels like no one is safe here now. And that's not a good feeling. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you, bro. Have a good one. Just a peaceful afternoon by the pond. Lake. They call it a lake. I feel like it's more of a pond. But it's a few acres, so I don't know. I guess you can call it a lake. Gonna have to wrap it up here in just a couple minutes, guys. So I just want to say thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody for liking, subscribing, and being here with me. Um, I want everybody to go home tonight and think about fish. For real though, like just everybody appreciate your families, appreciate where you are, be happy to be alive, be happy to be, you know, be happy for there to be a plate of food in your house, and if not, go catch a fish. um, no, for real. So I hope everybody's safe, and I hope everybody's all right. Um, I really appreciate my community that's on my channel, everybody that watches. A very supportive group of people. Well, folks,